Yo, what's going on, guys? Back with another Roman Total War. This time it's a 2v2 CWB here. I have Pontus, and I'm allied with Genghis Khan, obviously the legendary Genghis Khan. It's actually BiA Ural, I believe. Um, with Rome, so Rome, two Romes, one on each team. Pont for me, and Selly for one of their players. I forget who's who exactly again, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Let's go over my army for Pontus, very standard. As I spread out the archers, there are 5 pikes. Gold, gold, probably one's gold, silver, the rest is gold, gold, I assume. Actually, it looks like mostly gold, silver. Yeah, about half and half anyway. Gold, gold, and gold, silver pikes, normal stuff. 2 Pontic light cav, or only 1? I'll go for 5 chariots. Only 1 Pontic light cav, 2 chariot archers with gold attack, 5 side chariots. Very standard Pontic army there, 6 archers, gold, gold. Normal stuff for Pont. Over here for Ural, he's got pretty standard as well, 3 peasants, interesting. He's got 6 archers, gold, gold, 2 archer auxilia with looks like probably bronze attack, and then 8 cav, 6 of them are Praetorian cav, gold, gold, and 2 legionary cav. Looks like his legionary cav are gold, silver probably to get the 3 peasants. Although that doesn't explain the bronze attack on the Archrock, so actually has gold legionary cav, and that's why his archers are bronze attack instead of gold attack. That gets into 2 extra presents. So yeah, 6 Praetorians, gold, gold, 2 legionary cav, gold, gold. So let's go and wait for the other team to deploy. Well, and us to deploy. I guess we're not finished here. So yeah, pretty normal stuff since Pont is facing Selly and Rome is facing Rome. But of course the chariots will get shared by both factions. That's why I've taken 5 chariots instead of like the normal 4 for Pont, because you know, the more chariots, the better the team game, I think, when you have Selly on another team. You want to be able to share your chariots with Rome, so Rome doesn't get rushed by Selly chariots, and also keep chariots on your side to defend against light cav and stuff. Chariot archers, super useful. Really Pont's main advantage against Selly, obviously. Let's see. So who do we have on the other team here? We have Earth as Rome, and I think Tara. Yeah, God Complex, aka Tara, as Selly. So let's look at the armies here. Earth has a pretty anti-Pont army, because he's gone for 4 light cav auxilia. I don't really see these guys too much, but against Pont it can be useful just for chasing down archers, and they're also fast enough to not really get caught by chariots very easily. So they're probably going to be gold, gold. It's hard to tell with the... Yeah, I think they're all gold, gold. 4 of them. 3 Praetorians only, I guess, because he also has ribbons. So let's see, gold, gold, 4, yeah, I'd assume 3 Praetorians, cav there, gold, gold. Looks like he has some urbans, actually has upgrades. I don't know if they're attack or defensive upgrades. I'd assume attack, because the defensive upgrades are pretty expensive, but I'm not totally sure. 4, so 4 urbans with 3 upgrades. Let's leave it at that. And then 8 archers, I'd assume he has 8 archers. Yeah, I see archer auxiliary in there. Let's assume the archers are gold, gold, and the archer ox are gold attack. I mean, it's pretty hard to tell at the moment. Maybe when they spread out, it'll be more obvious. Tara has 2 militia cav, 6 chariots. So he actually out chariots me, or side chariots me. But he only has 2 militia cav, which means it's going to be hard for him to chase archers. But again, that's probably why Earth took so much light cav. Usually Selly will have like 4 and 4. But you get more chariots, and then Rome can take care of the archer chasing duties. So that's pretty good teamwork. Not sure about bringing legionaries as Selly here, especially if Earth is going to go for ribbons. Seems like Pike's probably the play here, because these Silver Soul legionaries are a target for chariots and stuff, and cav obviously. And if Earth is going to bring 4 urbans and invest upgrades into them, it seems like the legions are maybe not necessary. But anyway, he does have 5 gold, gold Silver Soul legions, and he has 6 archers. Gold, gold looks like as well, so pretty normal stuff. So they're going to switch, or not totally switch, but actually, maybe they do totally switch. So they switch archers, and then obviously Tara is going to spread out the chariots across the whole map. Looks like Ural wanted to also switch, so I think I just switched most. I think I leave the chariots here. I don't remember. The chariot archers, I mean. You can see I'm moving over now, a bit late. We didn't know exactly what we wanted to do. This was a team for the Alliance of 2 Victors tournament, or one of the 2v2 tournaments that was going on. Me and Ezra were in one of them, but this is the one I think they played Luke ended into in the final and lost. But obviously, you know, they're a very good team as they made it to the finals of that tournament. And this was the matchup that was played in that tournament because of the rules. I think Mango hosted the tournament, and the rules were kind of weird, and it basically forced this to be the matchup every game, pretty much. And yeah, I mean, it's interesting that Earth believes that Scythia and Pont is better than Roman Selly from that other TVT that he posted, but he also didn't pick that matchup in the finals of the tournament, I'm fairly sure. I'm pretty sure it was Rome's. Yeah, actually it was. I have the replay, and I watched it. So yeah, Earth really believes that Scythia is a better faction, and yet he doesn't take it. Pretty obvious that it's not, because Praetorian Cav is just way better than heading mains for that job. They're, you know, sturdier, essentially, and basically Rome is going to be chasing archers in that matchup, and they both have long-range archers, they both have short-range archers, they both have dogs. Of course, maybe Scythia's dogs are a bit better, I'm not actually sure. But yeah, obviously Rome is a better faction, and so he's pretty much obviously lying about that to, you know, inflate his ego or whatever, but you know, pretty normal for Earth. So yeah, so we kind of switched. You can see I leave my chariot archers here on the flank. My 5 side chariots are spread out. Tara's 6 chariots are also spread out. And so yeah, we're just moving. So now Pont is still facing Selly because we both switched. I don't think I've ever seen that before, actually. It's pretty funny. But it's basically just making everyone fucking tired is what it's really doing. See, archers warmed up for both sides. But let's just double speed here. You can see Earth on the flank here with his 4 Javcav. They're going to be annoying, harassing these chariot archers. Basically forcing them to not ever do anything, because if they go into a circle, Cantabrian circle, they can just get charged by the Cavox and die. So here we just run forward here. We don't let them change again, we just switch before they can do anything. And start the archer war. My chariot archers are going to be late to this fight, unfortunately. But doesn't really matter. 3 peasants against 1 here. Earth, you know, sacrificing his peasants to the gods here, as they will surely lose. Just push back one of my archers slightly. This peasant just routes. I love peasants, man. Just from the fire, I guess. It's pretty funny. Here, this light cav just chasing down archers on the flank here. Totally exposed. You can see all he has is his chariot to defend against it, so I can get the route. This archer will come back, so whatever. It's not a huge loss for Tara there. But it will mean that I get to archer war 5 against 6 for a few minutes, and this archer is already tired. You can see my archers are winded, so yeah, just that whole running across the battlefield thing really not helping. Here are the pretty aggressive stance from these Selly legions. You can see my chariots are supporting Ural, but Ural also has 6 cav against Earth's 3, so he should be fine. You know, obviously the Cavox are not a big threat. But Tara's Javcav are also on the flank, so he has to do a lot of defending here. My chariots don't really want to get shot by these Cavox if they can afford it. But anyway, archer war, you can see these archers finally come back, but they're tired and very far away. So I've been winning this archer war pretty easily. Earth peasant actually manages to kill 1 peasant. I think the other 2 just routed due to mass fire from Earth's archers. But anyway, archer war going down here with Rome's. Should be even, obviously. But this harassment from these Javcav is going to make the archer war in Earth's favor, probably slightly. Here, there's a chariot. It's pretty exposed. Ural should just like flame it and run away. My chariots are kind of far away, unfortunately. But I guess not. Like, yeah, maybe my chariot could be closer, but I didn't want it to get attacked by these units. And like this chariot is so isolated, it should just be flamed. Same with this one. Like it ran across the in front of like 6 archers. Like, it should just get flamed. But Ural, 1 cav gets caught, unfortunately. You can see my chariot comes in now just to protect these other cav. And yeah, you should keep running away here. But anyway, chariot will deny anything here. Archer war still going down on our flank, but let's focus on the action over here. Nice job from Tara with the chariots. You don't want to just fight my chariot, you want to keep running into units, but Ural should have kept running away there. Like, there was no point in standing right near the chariot engagement. It will mean that my chariots will do a good job against his chariots, because his chariots are just like running through to get to the cav. But it will route 2 Praetorians, so that's pretty useful. Over here, Ural's other cav did kill an archer, but didn't fully kill it. It's 10 to 13. Here, my other Pontic chariot comes in here, and now Ural has the cav advantage massively. 5 cavs still surviving against 3 of Earth's. And he has this cav in the rear. My chariot, though, I think pulls back, so miscommunication here. I didn't want to keep going forward. I will get into Tara's Javcav. And now here I'm also rushing Seleucid infantry, because I know he can't actually route my chariots because I've been winning the archer war. Let's just pause here while I actually going down at once. Since I was winning the archer war so much, I knew he couldn't route 2 side chariots, so I'm just going to mass charge them into the legions, and this is the problem. Tara can't counter it with his own chariots because I have pikes, so I'll just put the pikes down and massacre everything there. So this is really bad for Tara. He's going to lose 5 legions here. My Javcav is active on the flanks here. I exchange side chariots here, so that my Jav Cav can kill archers. My archers are still quite healthy. My cherry archers have literally been doing nothing in the back lines. They're just resting because they have to run so far across the battlefield. You can see a lot of them up chariots here. These side chariots getting into his Jav Cav. Earth will run away his Jav Cav, and now this side chariot could continue into these side chariots. But you can see me and Ural kind of have different ideas about what the play was here. So I started rushing, so I'm using 2 of my chariots, 3 of my chariots here to rush Tara, and Ural is engaging Earth here with his cav. He does have more cav, but my chariot, you know, is one amok to 2 of his chariots, and this chariot was kind of far away from the engagement here, so Ural's cav might be in a bit of trouble. So yeah, you can see this side chariot is not actually getting into the cav fight. It's going to exchange with my side. In fact, actually just runs, but yeah, Ural flaming it, so that's fine. But he basically just loses this cav fight against Earth, which is unfortunate. You can see here comes exactly what I said. Tara charges in his own chariot, but there's just pikes here, so the chariots go down. Legions are mass routing. My light cav is here. My strife chariot randomly won, which it's going to unlock here in a second. But my light cav is still alive and warmed up, so it can go down, chase down all of Selly here. So yeah, running away. Routing everything, routing. And my pikes are easily victorious. And now Earth did pretty much defeat Ural. Again, Ural didn't even use all of his cav in this fight, so at least he'll have a few more cav units. And a lot of them came back with like healthy numbers and it's routed. So Earth's losing a lot of cav here, but he does have all those Jav cav. And again, those Jav cav are there specifically to mass route archers. This side chariot didn't have muck yet, so it's just trashing one more Jav cav before it finally goes him up, probably. I'm just mass chasing Tara's shit with my light cav. Chariot archers finally come into the mix. They do kind of get owned by my own chariot, which is unfortunate. But they are routing archers. All my archers are alive. Here's the remaining cavalry for Earth. So Earth's cavalry actually is probably lost against Ural here, yeah. Because Ural has more cav left. Even though Earth won this engagement over here, Ural had just so much cav. Archers here are alive for both sides, but Tara's going to get the better of this with his Jav cav chasing down archers. Again, Ural should be maybe a bit more active here. Like, all of these archers are killable. Actually going now, so that's good. I'm just chasing down Tara. A few of his units are coming back from routing, so I need to chase them down. My light cav is winded, so it can't really do too much here. I think it could route if it overextends. Ural's just chasing down these Praetorians. All chariots, or all side chariots are off the field or amok at this point. I do still have the chariot archers with 100% of their ammo pretty much though. I think I might be shooting at this point now. Let's see. I can see. Yeah, the chariot archers tired though, so they will start going down very easily, so I have to just avoid fights with these solicited units. Here, another legion going down. My pikes are winded already, so I need to kind of rest soon. But I do want these units to rout without coming back. For example, well, that's a peasant, but the general might come back with this 10 men, probably not. These archers gonna go down, so he survives with 1 legion and this archer here, which I should kill at some point, hopefully soon. Because they're gonna blast the absolute living shit out of these chariot archers. They missed so many. What the fuck? They just missed like everything there. But anyway, now it's time to pretty much rest. Red Rome, Ural here has some cav left. He's been chasing archers down pretty nicely. So Rome basically just has urbans there. Finally, I do see this archer. Actually didn't kill any chariots, which is lucky. Finally kills 1. Should route though, yeah. So yeah, we're coming out of this much better. Earth is just having to run away because, yeah, it's cav lost. And now it's a period of resting. They do have a massive infantry force here. And Ural just trying to route these archers. Forced to fall back. He still has a few of his own archer auxiliary. But this situation is pretty winning. We just have to rest. They do actually maintain a few more archers here from Earth. I couldn't really afford to chase them. Like, my guys were very tired a minute ago. Now they're tired, but only 15 men. They would route for sure to these archers. And Earth also has some Jav cav here. So they maintain a pretty decent archer force. He's going to be able to chase down the remainder of these archers here. Ural tries an engagement here. Actually does get a nice route on those Jav cav, but they'll come back. And there's nothing I can really do to actually chase them down. I'm warmed up here, fresh. My archers are tired though. Annoying ass solicited unit there. But now it's just like pure fuckfest here. Earth's very tired cav, but Ural nicely avoids that fight. He's got more cav in the vicinity here, but there's a lot of urbans in support and Jav cav. So he finally loses all his cav. Unfortunately, I'm just resting fully here. The chariot archers back to warmed up, which is nice. Jav cav warmed up, archers winded. They'll take a while to get back to fresh. These archer auxiliary are shooting me, but Ural uses his last cav here. Somehow they lose. It's pretty stupid. I was getting shot, so I just run away. Everyone needs to rest. Exhausted everywhere. I didn't really know the fatigue state of his archers, but I could have run forward, but again, he has a lot of urbans here. And I don't have much of anything. So I would have to just chase. I could probably chase down these archers though, but it would mean that I have to take fire. He does have cav here, and the much superior infantry force, because again, these urbans have upgrades. 2 of Tara's legions survive, so he has better infantry than mine. 5 pikes, and some of them have been shot. And my archers are still tired, so I'm walking forward here now, to see if I can get an advantageous missile war. Again, I do have 2 chariot archers here, so that's very huge, and these Pontic light cav as well, just to chase archers down. And of course, these guys will do very well, just shooting up his cav, and then they can be useful in melee as well against, you know, weak archers and shit, of course. So we're starting the archer war. Of course, this is very favorable for me. His archers are very tired. Mine are winded or tired, so slight stamina edge, but even that's big. Of course, my archers are still going to lose here to his, but his archers are devastating against my pikes, so you want them dead. I'm shooting his cav with my chariot archers, but I can also shoot his archers here if they don't. I don't want to go into Cantabrian, obviously. It would get my guys tired here unnecessarily. These guys should be resting. They should be standing still, but they're not. But yeah, I'm just going to make this archer war very, very costly, and while those guys are exhausted and tired, it's going to be very advantageous for me to do that. So here I'm just surrounding with my chariot archers, just going to shoot up all his cav with my CA, and then take the infantry fight with all my guys combined. You can see here he's just running away, so these archers are a target, and my chariots will scare infantry, so they can easily rout these weak archers, especially because they're tired. My archers just holding on. They're going to lose the archer war, but if I can make it super costly, then it's not really a problem. Let's see, what am I shooting here? Shooting cav. Not getting any kills, really. Yeah. Probably shouldn't shoot them from the front like that. But even like a small number of Praetorians like this can be deadly if my infantry is engaged against his superior infantry, and then he can come for rear charges. Like, those guys can do much. Here comes my chariot archer. Just routes that unit. Easy route. Actually routes this guy too. Light cav were coming in for support, but it forces his cav also to run, and his cav is still tired, so Earth, you know, not really maintaining his stamina very well. My light cav are going to go after this archer here, the one at 13, so it actually routes. This guy's at 7, so it's gone. Here's Praetorians decide, like, we're tired, and these chariot archers are winded, let's go chase them. Doesn't make a lot of sense, to be honest. Here, looks like he was shooting my chariot archers a little bit, so I just fall back. My CA are pretty tired as well, but now Earth's like, okay, I have to go chase archers, which is true, he does. So I'm running up my pikes. There's like basically no archers left, so I can afford to put my pikes in front. But his cav is very tired, and that's going to prove to be a big problem for Earth. I want to kill this last archer dude if I can, so this unit won't return. I'm actually throwing javelins. Apparently my guys still have javelins left. But we're shooting his Praetorians a lot. CA are shooting, hopefully more cav. Yeah, they're shooting his jav cav. Because again, at this point, any cavalry is very useful. But anyway, this is going to be again a long chasing sequence, so we'll go into double speed. Basically, it's me shooting his cav, Earth chasing my archers. Here you can see I turn around with this archer to just shoot this cav because it was facing backwards. It does get away. His urbans are fresh, so that's nice for him. But they're pretty far behind, so right now I can afford to defend. Here, these guys just rout, they're too close. But I'm just taking pot shots on these Praetorians slowly there, and chariot archer over here looking for a chance to get after these archers. They're exhausted, so they are going to rout pretty insta. They get touched. Yep, there they go. So now Earth has no archers left. These archers also routed, and my light cav will finish them off. Earth cav is exhausted. He needs to get after my archers, so he's not going to rest. I think at this point he could honestly just stand there and take whatever I have left from these few archers. Like, chasing is pretty unnecessary. Everything infantry-wise is fresh. But he has one archer here, wavering, and dead. That was a lot of men on the charge there. But now my CA are going to be devastating. They can shoot up his cav, and make sure they're not really a threat. See, my archers, whatever's left of them, is just shooting cav at this point. No point in even shooting these archers, really. As I know I can get them with my light cav eventually. So yeah, pikes are running away. Just trying to make him continue to move for as much as possible. Keep those cav exhausted. Here I don't want to engage his guys, because chariot archers have such low defense. If they're very tired, they just instantly die. Even to exhausted cavalry auxilia, it's definitely not worth it, because they still have ammo. These guys still have ammo, light cav still alive, so they're going to hunt down this last archer unit. Archers just randomly routing because they're low on numbers and tired, so can't really expect them to stay in the fight. Running away here. He's got me kind of cornered here, like, eventually I'm going to hit the red line, but a lot of distance to go. And there's no impetus for me to engage here because I have ammo on my CA, so I'm just going to shoot his cav for as long as possible. And you can see his cav have taken pretty big losses. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep running away. I need to get these chariots out of my pikes because they're, you know, running over my dudes, which is not cool. And Earth's infantry very healthy here, basically hasn't taken any losses. You can see I'm a bit slow with my chariots there, they need to get back in the fight. But I realize, like, I still have a lot of time. Now my light cav is here with my chariot, so I'm happy to take any fight against his cavox with these light cav. He has more, but I can also have this chariot in the vicinity. This chariot is just trailing these guys. I think at this point I start to shoot urbans though, because his cav is very weak and exhausted. My guys are winded, his guys are winded, everyone's tiring at the same rate pretty much. So I think now, since he's just running away with his cav, I decided to shoot urbans in the back. That's useful just to weaken them a bit. You can see they take actually massive losses here. Well, I say massive, but there's only like 5 chariot dudes left, so it's gonna take them a while to die. But these kills are pretty important. My light cav does some stupid shit here, but slows him down. Let's say that was intentional. Tara's infantry are very far away. They're tired. Everything's tired. My guys actually are winded, so I have a small stamina advantage here. And yeah, just using all my ammo. There's no point in engaging just yet. He's trying to throw some Pila. Actually does throw some Pila into the side of these guys. I go into tight right at that moment, which is pretty stupid. But look at this urban. He's lost about 10 men already. So this is really good for me. I got my light cav and my chariot here behind, just tiring him out, getting all my shots. Like now this urban courage lost 12 men. So yeah, no problem here, just shooting him in the back. These cav again are still healthy. It's almost catching me here, but yeah, I just spam attack orders. Tired. Everything's tired, I guess. Tara, like, chasing my guys here. I'm not really sure what the point of that is. Jav cav. Anyway, so now, pretty soon here, I see that I'm going to get cornered. So it's pretty much a better idea to take this engagement. This urban is tired and, like, completely surrounded. So I realized, like, I can just turn around, block his other urbans with this one, and just route this one very easily. He tries to run away, so it just instantly routes. Yeah, genius from Earth here. All this chasing just to get surrounded. It's not good. My CA are just winning here. Again, he gets another unit surrounded, so yeah, not really understanding, I guess, that when you're attacked in the rear, you will take more penalties. Hoping that these guys will come later to save him, but he's already lost an urban, so now I have the infantry advantage. Here, he does route this chariot archer, but it doesn't even matter at this point. Like, my infantry is so much healthier. A few cavalry auxiliary got shot there, and they just route instead. Here comes his Thorians onto my chariot archer, so that's good, but I just run away. I want these chariot archers nearby though, because it will help route his urbans. So that's why I'm staying there. His Praetorians are exhausted, so they route. Javkov almost runs in there and dies, but yeah, keeping this chariot archer nearby, just these urbans route instantly. But yeah, really out of position, Earth's entire army there. So pikes just hunt down and kill these urbans pretty effectively. He's finally throwing some Pila, but at this point it's just over. My chariot archers are still alive, still some ammo. You see he's shooting into his urbans and stuff. And yeah, it's just a matter of time before these pikes all get surrounded. Tara's pikes are legions are exhausted, so they're not really going to be a threat. And yeah, coming in here, finishing off the remainder of his pikes. So yep, pretty effective win there with Pontus. And a very even matchup, about as even as it gets really. But it was pretty crazy. It was definitely chaotic action pretty much everywhere at that one moment where we both kind of rushed, me and Ural. But in the end, no hope, as the Pontic pikes just finish everything off. Yeah, but yeah. No, and here Tara's exhausted legions really don't have a chance. So yeah, another good game. 700 kills. there for me. Ural and Tara kind of both got owned. Tara did. I mean, yeah. I think that was just the risk of taking the legions. Like, they are a big target, and they need support. And when I started winning the Archer War, then I knew I could just rush forward and eliminate those legions for free. And yeah, that's basically the end of Tara's army. His chariots did good, though, on the other side of the battle, which is why Ural didn't do so well, because his cap kind of got owned by chariots. He could have run away a bit more, I think. My chariots were a bit slow in support, but yeah. 700 kills for me after chasing down all of Tara's army to stop them from coming back. That's where the majority of those kills were from, as well as winning against those urbans and killing Earth's remaining archer forces. So yeah, yeah. Another win. Good game, and see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching, and peace.